this webinar, which is conducted by our Commerce Department. It's an immense pleasure to invite Dr. M. Anuradha Reddy, Assistant Professor, our HOD of Commerce Department of Post-Graduation College, Palamur University. I'm happy to invite you, madam. And definitely our student get benefited by such talk on time management. Thank you very much for sparing your valuable time for us. Now it is over to Halima.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Shishkala, lecturer in commerce, to introduce our today's speaker. Madam Shishkala, madam, over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. A warm welcome to all. Good morning, one and again. I would like to introduce today's resource person, Dr. M. Anuradha Reddy Garu, who was my professor in my post-graduation at Mahatma Gandhi University. Dr. M. Anuradha Reddy completed her M.Com and MBA. She did her PhD from Osmania University, Hyderabad. She has experience of 14 years at postgraduate level. Dr. M. Anuradha Reddy has served as NSS program officer for 4 years and received the state level Best NSS Program Officer Award from the Government of Telangana. Authored a good number of articles, research papers, and published in national and international journals of repute. She qualified UGC NET in Commerce and APSET in Management. She has attended about 20 national and international conferences, seminars, workshops. Dr. M. Anuradha Reddy has forward head Department of Commerce at present and coordinator, Palamur University. Her areas of interest are marketing, human resource management. Thank you all. Well, over to Halima.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request today's our speaker, Dr. M. Anuradha Reddy Garu, to take over the session. Welcome to you, ma'am. Anuradha, ma'am.
Halima, what happened?
Now, okay, ma'am. Anuradha, ma'am. Dear all, it seems Anuradha madam is getting some technical problem. She will join in few minutes. Madam Anuradha, madam. Is it okay now, ma'am?
No, వినపడట్లేదు.
Anuradha, ma'am? Hello? Hello?
Hello. Madam,
Hello.
now it is audible?
Yes, ma'am, audible. We are eagerly waiting for your talk. We're all exciting, ma'am. Please continue, ma'am.
Yeah, that's what it is. Are you able to hear or not? I'm checking that, right? Okay, now it is audible. Can I
Yes,
start?
yes, ma'am.
Yeah?
Yes, ma'am, you can continue.
Okay. Sorry for the inconvenient. This is what the technology. Okay, thank you, Shashikala, for the introduction. Respected Praveen Kumar sir, Secretary, Telangana State Social Welfare Residential Educational Institution Society, and other officials, respected Saida Madam, Principal, and other faculty members. Thank you for inviting me for this session. I'm happy to be on this auspicious day to be with you. Do you know what is the importance of this day? Yeah, I'm speaking to the students.
International
Do you?
Yoga.
Yeah, it is an international day of yoga. So why it is celebrated only on this day? Do you know anything? Do you know regarding this? Okay, I will be starting the session, but it is also linked with our time management. Today is the longest day. From all the days, when you observe, 21st June is the longest day. Due to that, so it is celebrated an International Yoga Day on this day. So who is what we can say, the role model, or whom we can take as a role model for the time management is Sun God. Sun God will never wait for anybody. He will do his work in time. Does the day wait for you? It doesn't wait for anybody. He will be doing on his work. Yeah, anyway, can I share the screen? Let's start our, madam, please, I would like to share my screen. Please give me the host or allow me to share the screen.
You can share, ma'am, now.
Now, okay. Okay, can you able to see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Just a minute. Yeah. So as you all know, Shashikala has introduced me. Myself, I am Dr. M. Anuradha Reddy. A minor correction in me. I'm not the present HOD. I am myself. I was a former HOD. Presently, I am the NSS coordinator, Palamuru University. Okay, let us start our session with the beautiful quotation. That is, life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. So I hope all you follow this saying. So that is, you have to create your own life. You should structure your life. You should structure your personality. Okay, what you are is God's gift to you. What you will become is your gift to God. Are you able to follow? What you are is a God's gift to you. But what you will become is your gift to God. You should also gift the God because He has gifted you this life. So you have to gift the God. So how can you gift the God is being a nice individual, being a nice human being. So the purpose of this session is to make you a better gift to God. So before we enter into that further, now I would like to show you a video. So what we are doing here, your faculty members or me and also the secretary sir is nothing but we are making you a better citizens. We are trying our level best to make you a better citizens. Just observe this video. This video is not playing. I request all the students. Okay.
Question his father, Dad, what's the value of my life? His father, instead of answering the question, gave him a comment. Go to the market and sell this wrong. The father also instructed him, if anyone in the market asks the price of this wrong, just wait for 2 weeks and utter nothing. The boy then rushed to the market and there he found a woman who was looking to buy a shop. She asked him the price. This dog is so precious. How much does it cost? I put it in my bag. As instructed by the father, the boy didn't say a word and just raised two fingers. The woman said, $2. I'll pay it in my life. The boy went back to his father and told him, a woman in the market wants to buy the dog for $2. The father replied, okay, great. Now take this dog, use it. Again, she was saying, if anyone wants to buy this dog, don't say anything and raise your fingers. The boy went to use it and then he found a man who was interested in buying the dog. Again, the boy didn't say anything but raised his two fingers. The man said, $200. I'll buy it for sure. The boy couldn't believe it. He ran back to his father and told him everything. Dad, a man in the museum wants to buy that dog for $2. The father then asked him to go to the store. Take this dog possession to the market. Show this dog to the owner. And if he wants to buy it, don't pay him. You can recruit and make a grant $200,000. Everyone is a diamond. All we need is to polish ourselves.
Yeah. Yes. Can anybody? Any student? Yeah, so our attempt is to make you available citizens. So this is one of our attempt to make you available citizens. Okay, we'll come back to our presentation. Screen is available. Yeah, let me come out. So how do you define the term time management? Back. Okay, is it audible to you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. Screen no share. Just a minute. There is a problem in a screen sharing. Video sharing. Yeah. So coming back to this, so that time management, the purpose of the time management is to find a balance among the things you need and what you want to do it. So it is nothing but you have to go for balancing here, balancing among all the things you need and what you want to do. So when you go for balancing these two, when the balance is equal, then you are successful in your time management. So now let us see, the time management refers to managing time efficiently so that the right time is allotted to the right activities. So in degree way, in management, we will be seeing that the right person should be placed on the right job. In the same way, so the right time should be allocated to the right activities. When you are successful in allocating the right time for the right activities, that is nothing but a time management. That is, you have managed the time in an efficient manner. So in management, the four functions of management are planning, organizing, directing, and controlling. That the word time management, it includes time and the management. Here the meaning of the management is the planning. It is nothing but a planning, organizing, directing, and controlling. So here also in time management, there will be a planning of a time and activities. Then organizing your activities will take place, directing your actions, and controlling your actions will take place. So here our attempt is to make you learn the time management. Make you learn the time management. So here learning is nothing but the change, when there is a change in a behavior, when there is a permanent change in the behavior due to education, due to training, or due to practice, or by experience. When there will be a change in a behavior of an individual due to education, due to training or due to practice or due to experience, then we will call it as the learning has taken place in an individual. So under learning, we have the theories of a learning. The theories of a learning will tell you how the learning can be imparted to the individuals. So one of the theory of learning is operant conditional learning theory. Through this theory, I want to make you learn the concept time management. So I want to bring a change in your behavior after this presentation. That is, you should learn for managing your time. So the operant conditional theory, what is the essence of this operant conditioning learning is that the learning will take place based upon the consequences. అంటే ఇక్కడ లర్నింగ్ అనేది ఎప్పుడు టేక్స్ ప్లేస్ అవుతుంది ఇండివిజువల్ లో అంటే when based upon the result. If the result is positive, then you'll go for learning the new behavior. So here also, so when you know the consequences, when you know the consequences of the importance of the time management, then automatically you will go for learning this behavior. So now let us see the importance of the time management. So when you go for the time management, so there you will find, you will go for saving of a time. So look at this PPT. Why do we go for the time management is to save the time, to reduce the stress, to function effectively, to increase our work output, to have more control over your work responsibility. Clear? The time management will help you in saving your time, in reducing your stress, helps you function effectively. It also helps in increasing the output of your work, and also it will help you in having the control over your work responsibility. Not only that, it also decreases the mental worries. It helps in increasing the concentration. It helps in clear thinking. Your increasing productivity we have already seen. So it also helps in a clear thinking. So these are the advantages when you go for the time management, which are highly essential. So we have seen the advantages of a time management. Then how can we go for managing the time? Now let us enter into this step. In the first step, we have seen the advantages of the time management. And in the second step, let us see how we can go for managing our time. So for managing that time, you should go for establishing the strategy. So one of the strategy you can go here is a ABC strategy. When you go for applying this strategy, ABC strategy, then you can go for managing the time efficiently. So ABC strategy is A stands for awareness regarding obstacles to time management. Then the second, B stands for balancing between your time and activities. Then the third one, change your thinking. So this ABC strategy, what it says is, first you should have the awareness regarding what are the obstacles in the time management. You should able to identify what are the hindrances available in time management. That is the first step. In the second step, you should go for balancing your time and the activity. So here the balancing of your time and activity is nothing but you should go for allocating the right time for the right activity. So you should go for identifying the zone where your activity lies. So I'll be explaining what are those zones in the coming PPTs. So in the second step, you should go for identifying your activity where it falls. In the third, C stands for change your thinking. So this is the strategy. If you apply for the time management, then you will be successful. Now let us see. So what are the obstacles for time management? So the first obstacle is unclear objectives. So if you doesn't have your objectives clear, and your objectives may be ambiguous, then it creates a confusion in your mind. If your objectives are not clear, then you will not go how to plan it. Then you will be failure in planning. and in selecting the process for attaining that objectives. Clear. Once when you are clear, if you are clear in your objectives, then accordingly you can go for planning your goals and plan the process how to attain that goal. So first and foremost is one of the obstacle in the time management is the unclear objectives. So here what you should do is you should go for framing the clear objectives. Your objective should be clear. It should not create a confusion in your mind. And the next one is the disorganization. Disorganization of the resources or disorganization of your activities. So what you have to do is, disorganization is nothing but a systematic arrangement of the things. So when you are not systematic in arranging the things, or if you're not systematic in arranging the resources, what all you have with you, then also it takes the time. So it is a time eater also. So you should go for organizing the things, organizing the resources, and organizing the activities. And the next obstacle in the time management is you should have the capability to say no. ఎక్కువ మటుకు ఏమవుతుందంటే మొహమాటంతో అది మీకు రాకున్నా కూడా హైయర్ అఫీషియల్ చెప్పిండ్రు కదా లేదా పీర్ మెంబర్స్ చెప్పిండ్రు కదా అని చెప్పేసి ఏం చేస్తారు, మా ఫ్రెండ్ చెప్పిండు కదా అని చెప్పేసి యూ విల్ యాక్సెప్ట్ ద థింగ్స్. కానీ అది మీకు వస్తుందా లేదా అనేది ఆలోచించకుండా ఇఫ్ యూ యాక్సెప్ట్ దట్ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ యూ ఇన్ ట్రబుల్. So if you don't know that, if you doesn't have the knowledge in that, you just say no. So that is the third obstacle. And the next one is the doing too many things at once. మీరు ఏం చేస్తారంటే ఒకటే టైం అనేది ఒకటే ఉంటుంది, మాకు ఆ టైంలోనే 3-4 యాక్టివిటీస్ చేయాలని ఆలోచిస్తారు. So that is also one of the obstacle for the time management. You should allocate a sufficient time for each activity. More than 2 activities cannot be done in one time. Stress అనేది ఎప్పుడు వస్తుంది? When the resources are less, then the stress arises. So in the time management, one of the obstacle is the stress. You should overcome the stress. So, and the next one is the last obstacle is the always working, and you are not allotting a time for your refreshing of your mind or a body. This is also another major obstacle for time management. So there may be many number of obstacles, but I have selected this. So one is the unclear objectives and the disorganizing of the activities or the resources, and the next one is the saying no, inability to say no. The next, too many things at once, and the stress. The next one is the all work and no play. It is nothing but every time you will be doing the work, you are not resting your mind or a body. So these are the main obstacles of time management. So in our ABC strategy, so first strategy is awareness regarding obstacles to time management. So the first what you have to see, you have to find out among these obstacles, which is the obstacle for your time management. Sometimes any one of these or a combination of these will act as an obstacle for your time management. ఒక్కొక్కరికి obstacles ఉంటుంది, అందరికీ సిమిలర్ గా ఉంటాయని లేదు. Because each individual are unique, each individual's the situation in which he exists or the environment in which he exists differs. So based upon that elements, your obstacles will be different. But you should able to identify the right obstacle, which is the right obstacle for your time management. So now let us move on to the second step under the strategy. That is, you should go for balancing your time and the activity. So the first step, as we have said, your objectives should be clear. So in order to be an objectives clear, so you should go for establishing a SMART goals. Here the SMART stands for specific objectives. Your objectives should be specific, that is clear, and it is a measurable. SMART stands for each word. S in SMART, S stands for specific goals. You should be very specific in your goals. And M stands for measurable. Your goal should be measurable. And A stands for achievable. Your goal should be achievable. And the R stands for realistic. That is realizable. You should able to realize those goals. Unrealizable goals ni మనం establish చేసుకోకూడదు. The goals which you can realize, only those goals you should go for setting it. And the T stands for time based. There should be a specific time in which you should go for achieve your goals. So if all these characteristics are there, then that goals is we'll call it as a SMART goals. So the SMART goal, one should go for framing these SMART goals. The next one is go for the right time for the right activity. So when you allocate the right time for the right activity, so all your activities will be categorized under these 4 headings. One is do, second one is a delegate, third one is a delay, and the last one is a delete. So when you take all the activities of you, the activities of an individual can be put broadly put under 4 headings. That is do, next one is a delegate, third one is a delay, and next one is a delete. So మన యాక్టివిటీస్ అనేది ఫస్ట్ ఈ 4 కేటగిరీ కింద ఏ కేటగిరీ కింద వస్తాయి మన యాక్టివిటీస్ అంటే మనం డైలీ చేసే యాక్టివిటీస్ కానీ వీక్లీ చేసే యాక్టివిటీస్ కానీ మంత్లీ చేసే యాక్టివిటీస్ కానీ యూ షుడ్ గో ఫర్ క్లాసిఫైయింగ్ అండర్ డూ, డెలిగేట్, డిలే ఆర్ డిలీట్. సో వాటిని ఎట్లా చేయొచ్చు అనడానికి నౌ లెట్ us see it. So when you express it on x and y axis, so here it is here the importance and urgency. Importance of this activity, and next one is the urgency of this activity. So x axis and y axis graph మీద గీస్తే then here it is a important of your activity and urgency of your activity. So these are the 4 quarters it will be forming here. So the first quarter is important and urgent. So ఇక్కడ ఏమవుతుంది, ఇక్కడ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఉంది అంటే యువర్ యాక్టివిటీ ఈస్ అన్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ యాక్టివిటీ అండ్ ఆల్సో ఇట్ ఈస్ అన్ అర్జెంట్ యాక్టివిటీ which you have to do it. And this quarter, here it is an important activity but not urgent. Here your activity is important but it is not urgent. So there is some time for doing that activity. It implies that there is a certain time where you can postpone your activities. And here this quarter, it is an not important activity but it is an urgent. So here the third one, it will tell you it is nothing but the activities are not important but they are urgent. Those activities we'll call it as a routine activities. And in the fourth quarter, so it is not important but not urgent. Activities are not important and it's also not urgent. So ఇంతకుముందు చూసినట్టు డూ, డెలిగేట్, డిలే అండ్ డిలీట్ యాక్టివిటీస్ ఈ 4 కేటగిరీలో ఏదో ఒక దాంట్లో పడుతుంది. Yeah. So here it is important, urgent. So those activities we have to do immediately. You should go for categorizing the activities. So which are the activities which we to do immediately and they are important. So such activities we have to do it. So our 4 categories kinda those activities we have to write in this order. And the next one is the delegate. So this is what activity. So the next one is these activities are important but not urgent. The activities which fall under the second quarter, those activities we should go for delaying those activities. And the activities delay cheyyochu, but they are important. We should not forget of discharging that activity. We should go for discharging activities, but there is a time. Such activities we can go for postponing for certain time. And the next is this quarter, that is urgent activity, but not important. It is urgent, ఇప్పుడే చేయాలి, but they are not important. So such activities ఏం చేయాలి? We should delegate to some other. If you are unable to do those activities, you should go for delegating those activities to some other person who is capable of doing those activities. So that is delegate. So delegate those activities which are not important but urgent. You can delegate to some other persons. It is not necessary that you should only do those activities. So you can delegate it to some other person. అంటే ఇదేంటి, ఇక్కడ ఉన్న యాక్టివిటీస్ మనం వేరే వాళ్ళకు అప్పచెప్పొచ్చు. We should assign these activities to some other person to discharge those activities. And the next one is the last quarter, that is not important and not urgent. These are the activities.
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, Anuradha, ma'am. Ma'am, you are the host now. You can mute all, ma'am. Some disturbance is there from C. Rajeshwari, I think. Hello.
Activities you should go for putting in these quarters. So important activities and urgent activities you do first. What ki first priority ఇవ్వాలి. In an urgent base, you should go for doing those activities. And first you should go for doing the time to these activities. The activities important and which are urgent. And the activities which are important but not urgent are activities you should go for scheduling it. Until you can postpone for a certain period. And I will compulsory cheyali. Those activities will be discharged by you only. There is a time. After expiry of that time, you can go for doing those activities.
Ma'am, Anuradha, ma'am, you are the host now, ma'am. So please mute all, ma'am. Some disturbance is there from others.
Just just a minute, ma'am. I'll be there. Shashikala, మేడం వాళ్ళని కూడా మ్యూట్ చేసేసినాను.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am. Just I am unmuting you. ఇక్కడ మేడం అన్మ్యూట్ చేయడానికి వస్తలేదంటే ఇది మ్యూట్ ఓపెన్ చేయాలి, ఎట్లా చేస్తారు?
Ma'am, give me co-host, ma'am. Then I can mute all other participants.
Oh, just ఎట్లా పోతారు? Just a minute, ma'am. పోస్ట్ చేయడానికి వస్తలేదేంట్రా? పోస్ట్ చేయడానికి వస్తలేదు. అదే ఎట్లా వస్తలేదు కదా, చూడరా ఒకసారి. జస్ట్
Okay. Okay, ma'am, you can continue, ma'am, now. Please continue. Yeah, ma'am. Now I am co-host, ma'am. Thank you. Now carry on, ma'am. Ma'am, you are in mute, ma'am.
Yeah. So what we have to do is all the activities related to your day, or the activities related to the week, or the activities related to the month. You should go for classifying into these 4 headings. ఏవి మనం కంపల్సరీ చేయాలి అండ్ అర్జెంటుగా చేయాలి, ఏవి we can postpone. With activities చేయాలి, అవి ఇంపార్టెంట్ కదా, where there is a time for that. అండ్ ఏ యాక్టివిటీస్ మనం వేరే వాళ్ళతో చేయించవచ్చు, అండ్ the activities which if it doesn't perform, it doesn't have any significance. దాని ఇంపాక్ట్ అనేది ఏం సిగ్నిఫికెంట్ గా ఉండదు. ఈ విధంగా 4 కేటగిరీస్ కింద మనము విభజించుకుంటే దెన్ దాని ప్రకారంగా యూ కెన్ గో ఫర్ అలొకేటింగ్ యువర్ టైం. మనకు టైం అనేది లిమిటెడ్ రిసోర్స్. సో ఆ లిమిటెడ్ రిసోర్సెస్ లో ఎంత భాగానికి డూ యాక్టివిటీస్ కి ఇవ్వాలి, ఎంత భాగాన్ని టైం ని షెడ్యూల్డ్ యాక్టివిటీస్ మీద స్పెండ్ చేయాలి, ఎంత టైం ని మనం డెలికేట్ వాటికి అలొకేట్ చేయాలి అనేది హియర్ యూ షుడ్ గో ఫర్ డూయింగ్ ఇట్. So these are some of the examples for this matrix. So ఇప్పుడు మనం అర్జెంట్ అండ్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ యాక్టివిటీస్ తీసుకుంటే all your class studies, all your assignments, then improving your communication skills, concentrating on your health. So these are all the reading the daily newspaper. These all of the activities will come under the important and urgent. And now let us see the important but not urgent activities is your career development, personality development, and the next one is the building up the relationship, sparing time for your family, sparing time for your friends, sparing time for your recreation. Those all comes under the important but not urgent, where we can go for postponing it. The next one is the not important and the urgent activities. So these are the SMSs or a mobile conversation with your friends, so etc. So these activities these are not important, but they are urgent. So the next one is the activities which you can delete. Those are, it is nothing but going for the pictures, mad for the cricket, and the next one going for these all the things, gossiping with the friends. This all comes under the 4th category. Okay, now let's look at this video.
Getting distracted by little things is not as easy. By starting the day with trivial activities, you will not have time for the things that actually matter. Whether you are a businessman, other or professional, anyone can lose focus on the things that inform their life and the precious time is life. In the age of speed, companies are making focus on prioritizing important things in life, which will enable you to do more effectively as possible. It's content spending right on my time.
Ma'am, video is not visible, ma'am.
It's not visible, huh? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Only voice is there, but not video.
Let me check out. Screen share on there, but video where it is not visible.
distracted by little things in life is easy. By starting your day with trivial activities, you will not have the time for the things that actually matter. Whether you are a businessman, mother of four, or a professional, anyone can lose focus of the things that are important in life and fill precious time with
Madam, can you able to see this?
in the 80s.
No,
Stephen
ma'am. Only
Covey
voice is there, but no video.
important things in life,
Yeah,
which will enable you to do more than you ever thought was possible. His concepts still apply to life today. Even if you think you know all of this already, the visualization metaphor really hits home. This demonstration from the 7 habits of highly effective people will change how you prioritize. If you lack focus and want to do more important things in your day, you have to check out this life-changing video.
Let me show it as separate. Just give me a few minutes of time. Desktop మీద పెట్టేది ఉంటాయి కదా. Keys. Madam, now screen is visible?
Just give me 1 second.
Sure.
Sorry. Uh-huh.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, this video is okay. I'll just go back. Power of the word, time of the word.
Getting distracted by
Yeah, now it is visible, ma'am.
is easy. By starting your day with
Yes, ma'am.
trivial activities, you will not have the time for the things that actually matter. Whether you are a businessman, mother of four, or a professional, anyone can lose focus of the things that are important in life and fill precious time with meaningless things. In the 80s, Stephen Covey of prioritizing the important things in life, which will enable you to do more than you ever thought was possible. His concepts still apply to life today. Even if you think you know all of this already, the visualization metaphor really hits home. This demonstration from the 7 habits of highly effective people will change how you prioritize. If you lack focus and want to do more important things in your day, you have to check out this life-changing video. Though there's never enough time to do everything, there's always enough time to do the most important thing. So please subscribe.
Yeah. So what this video says, that is, so important, we should allocate the time for the important activities first. Then based upon the priority, we should go for allocating our time. So first time just the same amount of big rocks, medium rocks and the sand. Same quantity lo pettinru, and first time just first count sand. He has put sand first in a jar. That jar represents our time, total time we have with us. And the sand represents unimportant, sand represents unimportant activities. And the small rocks, second important activities, and big rock, it represents important activities. So at the name video, first he has given the time for the unimportant activities, then the next secondary important activities, then the prior important activities. The jar was full. So important activities and you have found some of the rocks in the basket. And time rocks fit the jar low. అంటే మనం ఎక్కువ టైం అన్ఇంపార్టెంట్ యాక్టివిటీస్ కి స్పెండ్ చేస్తే ఏమవుతుందంటే మనం చేయాల్సిన ఇంపార్టెంట్ యాక్టివిటీస్ కి టైం సరిపోదు. మళ్ళీ అతను రివర్స్ లో వేసి చూసిండు, అదేంటి ఫస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ బిగ్ రాక్స్ వేసిండు, తర్వాత చిన్న రాక్స్ దాంతో శాండ్ వేసిండు. అప్పుడు ఏమైంది, సేమ్ జార్, సేమ్ క్వాంటిటీ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ దీస్ 3 ఎలిమెంట్స్, బట్ దోస్ ఆల్ ఆర్ ఫిట్. సెకండ్ టైం వేసినప్పుడు అన్ని ఫిట్ అయినాయి. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ దట్ ఈస్ యువర్ టైం మేనేజ్మెంట్. That is, priority items ni first take up cheyali, then the secondary priority activities, then the least priority activities. So ee vidhanga cheskuntu pothe then in an effective and efficient manner we can go for managing our time. This is what that video says. So we are dealing with the ABC strategy. In that ABC strategy, we have gone for A, that is identifying the obstacles, and the B, balancing of your time and activities. Balancing of the time and activity is nothing but allocating the right time for the right activity. So this is one thing is, you should say no to the things. So develop the habit of saying no. Ante meer cheyalekunnapudu you accept that I am unable to do it, and you say no to those activities. బలవంతంగా ఏదైనా యాక్టివిటీస్ చేస్తానని యాక్సెప్ట్ చేయకండి. It will create a stress in you, and also it will eat a lot of time. So the next one is the C. So ABC strategy lo the C is change your thinking. So you have to change your thinking. So the change of thinking can be of 2 times. One is a reframing, next one is a positive thinking. So here reframing is a technique to change the way you look at the things in order to feel better about them. And your way of looking at the thing should change. here I'll do to understand this concept, here I will explain you a story which you might be aware, which you have heard from your grandmothers. One is Fox and the Grapes story. Naka in the grapes story ఉంది కదా, అదేం చేస్తుంది, గ్రేప్స్ చెట్టు కనబడుతుంది ఫాక్స్ కి. ఆ గ్రేప్స్ చెట్టు గ్రేప్స్ ఫుల్ గా కాసి ఉంటాయి, కానీ ఆ గ్రేప్స్ తీసుకోవాలని ప్రయత్నిస్తుంది ఫాక్స్. జంప్ చేస్తుండదు, కొంచెం హైట్ లో ఉంటుంది, ఇది జంప్ అటెంప్ట్ చేస్తుంది. సో నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ అటెంప్ట్స్ ఇట్ విల్ మేక్ ఇన్ ఆర్డర్ టు గెట్ దట్ గ్రేప్స్. సో ఇన్ ఎవ్రీ అటెంప్ట్స్ ఇట్ వాస్ అ ఫెయిల్యూర్. It will go for attempting 4 times. ఉంటుంది అది చేస్తుంది. ఫస్ట్ టైం జంప్ చేస్తే సెకండ్ టైం థర్డ్ టైం ఏమవుతుంది, దానికి అందవు, గ్రేప్స్ అనేది అందవు. అప్పుడు ఏమనుకుంటుంది, అదేమంటుంది, సరే ఆ గ్రేప్స్ ఫుల్గా ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి నేను వదిలిపెడుతున్నాను అని చేంజ్ చేసుకొని వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. దట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ రీఫ్రేమింగ్. ఒరిజినల్ గా రియల్ గా చూస్తే ఆ గ్రేప్స్ ఇట్ మే బి ఆ స్వీట్ గ్రేప్స్ ఉండి ఉండొచ్చు, కానీ ఇక్కడ ఏమైంది, ఆ నక్కకి అది ఆ ఫాక్స్ కి అది అందడం లేదు కాబట్టి అదేమవుతుంది, అది డిసప్పాయింట్ కాకుండా ఏమనుకుంటుంది, ఆ గ్రేప్స్ ఫుల్గా ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి నేను వదిలిపెట్టి వెళ్ళిపోతున్నాను అని అనుకుంటుంది. దిస్ ఇస్ వాట్ ద రీఫ్రేమింగ్. సో వెన్ యూ హ్యావ్ దిస్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఎ థింకింగ్ ఆల్సో, సో ఇట్ విల్ హెల్ప్ యూ ఇన్ మేనేజింగ్ యువర్ టైం. అంటే దాని మీద టైం వేస్ట్ చేయకుండా యూ షుడ్ గో ఫర్ చేంజింగ్ యువర్ వే ఆఫ్ థింకింగ్. ఇప్పుడు ఫాక్స్ ఏం చేసింది, కొద్దిసేపు టైం అలొకేట్ చేసింది, అవి ఎంతసేపు చేసినా కూడా అది రావడం లేదు కాబట్టి it has left that thought, it has come out of that thought. The next one is the positive thinking. One should possess the positive thinking. The positive thinking enti, it is nothing but a positive ga ఆలోచించడం, అన్ని గురించి సిచ్యువేషన్ గురించి కానీ వ్యక్తుల గురించి కానీ పాజిటివ్ గా ఆలోచించాలి. So for this positive thinking also I would like to give and tell you a small story here. ఒక ఊర్లో ఇట్ ఈస్ అ ఫారెన్ కంట్రీలో దెర్ విల్ బి అ ఉమెన్. ఒక ఇంట్లో ఒక ఉమెన్ ఉంటుంది, షీఈస్ అలోన్. ఆ రోజు ఒక సేజ్ వస్తూ ఉంటాడు, ఆ ఊర్లకి విజిట్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాడు సేజ్. రోజు ఈమెను అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాడు, రోజు ఈమె సాడ్ గానే ఉంటుంది. ప్రతిరోజు అతను సేజ్ తన వర్క్ మీద తను డైలీ హీ విల్ బి విజిటింగ్ దట్ విలేజ్ వేర్ హీ సీస్ దట్ డైలీ దిస్ ఉమెన్ ఈస్ సాడ్. అంటే అక్కడ వాతావరణం ఎట్లున్నా సరే, ఇట్ ఈస్ వర్షం పడుతున్నా ఆమె సాడ్ గానే ఉంటుంది, అది ఎండ ఉన్నా కూడా ఆమె సాడ్ గానే ఉంటుంది. సో ద అట్మాస్ఫియర్ ని బట్టి అది ఎట్లున్నా సరే షీ ఈస్ సాడ్. అంటే అది వర్షం పడుతున్నా సరే అండ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ సన్నీ డే అయినా కానీ షీ ఈస్ సాడ్. ఒకరోజు ఆ సేజ్ ఆమె దగ్గరికి పోతాడు అండ్ హీ విల్ ఆస్క్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద రీజన్ ఫర్ యువర్ సాడ్నెస్. అంటే షీ సేస్ దట్ ఐ హ్యావ్ 2 daughters. Elder one, I have married her to a noodles maker. Noodles చేసే వ్యక్తికి ఇచ్చింటది. And younger daughter, she has married her younger daughter to a umbrella seller. One is a noodle seller and next one is a umbrella seller. Elder daughter నేమో noodle seller అతనికి ఇచ్చి వివాహం చేసింటది, younger daughter నేమో umbrella seller కి ఇచ్చి వివాహం చేసింటది. అంటే వాళ్ళు ఆమె నుంచి దూరంగా ఉన్నారు. అండ్ రోజు ఆ వెదర్ ని చూసి, వర్షం పడ్డ రోజు ఏమవుతుంది, ఆ వెదర్ ని చూసి షీ వాజ్ డిసప్పాయింటెడ్ బికాస్ ఆ వర్షంగా ఉంది కాబట్టి పెద్ద కూతురు ఏమవుతుంది, షీ ఈస్ అనేబుల్ టు సెల్ హర్ నూడిల్స్. అంటే ఆ నూడిల్స్ తయారు చేయడంలో ఎండ కావాలి, నూడిల్స్ డ్రై చేయాలి అని అంటే, బికాస్ ద వెదర్ ఈస్ నాట్ సన్నీ, షీ ఈస్ నాట్ ఏబుల్ టు ప్రిపేర్ దట్స్ నూడిల్స్. అండ్ వెన్ షీ ఈస్ నాట్ ఏబుల్ టు ప్రిపేర్ ద నూడిల్స్ అండ్ దేర్ వోంట్ బి అ రెవెన్యూ ఫర్ దట్ డాటర్. అండ్ సన్నీ డే ఉంది అనుకోండి, సన్నీ డే ఉన్నప్పుడు షీఈస్ వెరీ డిసప్పాయింటెడ్. ఎందుకంటే సన్నీ డే ఉన్నప్పుడు అక్కడ యంగర్ డాటర్ కి అంబ్రెల్లా సేల్ కావు. సో వెన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ raining, then only the people will go for purchasing the umbrellas. So this is the reason she explains to the sage. But sage ఏం చేస్తాడు, okay, these are the reasons for your sadness. Then why don't you think in the way I'll tell you అని. So why don't you think in another way అని చెప్పేసి ఏం చెప్తాడంటే, సన్నీ డే ఉన్నప్పుడు you go for remembering your elder daughter. Rainy day ఉన్నప్పుడు you go for remembering of your younger daughter. ఇంతకుముందు ఏం చేస్తామని రివర్స్ ఆలోచించింది. సన్నీ డేగా ఉన్నప్పుడు యంగర్ డాటర్ గురించి ఆలోచించింది, రైనీగా ఉన్నప్పుడు ఎల్డర్ డాటర్ గురించి ఆలోచించింది. ఇప్పుడు సేజ్ ఏం చెప్పిండు, ఉల్టా ఆలోచించమని చెప్పిండు. సో రైనీగా ఉన్నప్పుడు ఎల్డర్ డాటర్ గురించి ఆలోచించు అంటే రైనీగా ఉంది కాబట్టి యంగర్ డాటర్ సేల్ అవుతారు, అంబ్రెల్లాస్ విల్ బి సెల్లింగ్. అదే సన్నీ డే ఉన్నప్పుడు ఎల్డర్ డాటర్ ని ఆలోచించు, సన్నీగా ఉంది కాబట్టి యంగర్ డాటర్ గురించి ఆలోచించకప్పుడు ఓన్లీ యూ థింక్ అబౌట్ యువర్ ఎల్డర్ డాటర్. సన్నీగా ఉంది కాబట్టి సో నూడిల్స్ విల్ బి ప్రిపేర్డ్ బై ద elder daughter and the selling of a noodles will takes place. This is what we'll call as a positive thinking. So prati activities so there will be a positive and a negative effects unte. Go for taking only the positive things. So Hamsa ఏం చేస్తుంది, మన వాటర్ మిల్క్ కలిపినాక అది ఏం చేస్తుంది, it will go for drinking only the milk. That is nothing but a positive thinking. No man is perfect. So అందరి లోపల లోపాలు ఉంటాయి and advantages also will be there. So go for taking only the positive things from that individuals. Ikkada kuda you go for developing a positive attitude, positive thinking. This will also help you in managing your time. Endukante meer negative ga aalochinchindru anukondi, only you will be allocating most of time thinking to the negative aspects only, where it is one of the reason for your time consuming, time killing. మీ టైం అనేది అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తుంటుంది. సో దిస్ ఇస్ వాట్ I would like to give you on the time management. So here we have seen that the time management is highly essential for an individual. It is highly essential especially for the students. This is the right time for you for polishing yourself. So students' life is the appropriate time for polishing yourself. మిమ్మల్ని మీరు పాలిష్ చేసుకునే ఏజ్ ఇది. దిస్ ఇస్ ద టైం. సో మీరు ఎంతగా పాలిష్ చేస్తే, డైమండ్ ఎంత పాలిష్ చేస్తే అంత షైనింగ్ వస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ మిమ్మల్ని మీరు ఎంత పాలిషింగ్ చేసుకుంటే అంత బ్రైట్ ఫ్యూచర్ యూ విల్ బి హ్యావింగ్ ఇట్. సో వన్ ఆఫ్ ద వే ఆఫ్ పాలిషింగ్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్ ఇస్ ద టైం మేనేజ్మెంట్. That is adding the right time to the right activities. Not only at the student's age, when after completing of your studies, you will get into the jobs or you will be establishing your own business. So akkada business establish చేసినప్పుడు కానీ మీరు వేరే దగ్గర వర్క్ చేస్తూ వేరే ఆర్గనైజేషన్ లో పని చేస్తున్నప్పుడు కానీ, లేదా if you are not doing that, if you are a household also. So this time management is applicable to all the things. So అక్కడ మీరు వర్క్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు అక్కడ కూడా it is a highly essential, and if you establish an entrepreneur, there is also it is applicable, and if you are a housewife also, here also it is applicable. Housewife కూడా time management is essential. To which activity she has to allocate her time, she has to decide it. So మీ entrepreneur establish చేసినప్పుడు కూడా on which resources you have to allocate the right time. And the work చేసేటప్పుడు కూడా which work you have to take up first and you have to complete that first, and you should go for deciding it. So this is what we have seen. So in a time management, you should go for making a list, and you should go for must doing the activity. You should go for selecting the must doing the activities. Then what are the activities should be done, and what you likely do, and cut out the waste time. Learn to drop unimportant activities, say no or delegate the work. And that is plan your day, set achievable goals. Don't waste time making excuses for not doing the work. ఎక్కువ మంది నాకు టైం లేదు అని చెప్తూ ఉంటారు. టైం లేదు అని చెప్తున్న వాళ్ళు they are the persons who are inefficient in managing the time. టైం ని ఎఫిషియెంట్ గా మేనేజ్ చేసే వ్యక్తి ఎప్పుడు టైం లేదు అని చెప్పడు. హీ విల్ అలొకేట్ దట్ టైం టు ఆల్ ద యాక్టివిటీస్. నువ్వు ఎంత వర్క్ ఇచ్చినా సరే అంత వర్క్ కి హీ విల్ గో ఫర్ అలొకేటింగ్ దట్ టైం ఫ్రమ్ హిస్ షెడ్యూల్. సో వర్క్ ని కరెక్ట్ గా టైం ని కరెక్ట్ గా మేనేజ్ చేయని వాళ్ళు ఎక్స్క్యూజ్ చెప్తారు, టైం లేదు, ఐఎమ్ unable to complete the work because I doesn't have the time అని ఈ విధంగా ఎక్స్క్యూజెస్ ఇస్తూ ఉంటారు. If the person is giving the excuses, you should assume that he doesn't have the knowledge of our time management. Okay, at last, so live the life. Okay, here it is one video. Let me show this video. Madam, కనబడుతుందా వీడియో?
Yes, ma'am. It is going to start, I think. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Earth is just a dead thing you claim. Not from every rock and tree and creature has a spirit, has a name. Have you ever heard the wolf cry? Or that's the grinning bird that won't be free. Then you'll never all you own is earth tears. You can paint with all the colors.
Yeah, being an NSS coordinator, so spare some time for protecting our nature. That is nothing but to go for planting the trees. If you are not able to protect the nature, at least don't destroy that nature. So at last, live with an attitude of gratitude. So ఈ జనరేషన్ లో ఏంటి అంటే గ్రాటిట్యూడ్ అనే వర్డ్ అనే క్వాలిటీ ఎవరిలో క్షీణించిపోతుంది అందరి లోపల. బట్ డెవలప్ దట్ గ్రాటిట్యూడ్, బీయింగ్ ఏ gratitude oriented to the individuals, to the nature కావచ్చు, to the your higher officials కావచ్చు, towards your teachers. So develop that quality. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for this, for giving me this opportunity to share my knowledge with your students.
Thank you, ma'am. Really, it was an interesting and quite informative session. It gave us a couple of ideas to manage our time most effectively and to be free from stress. Now I request our principal madam to deliver a few words on this webinar. Madam, over to you.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you, Halima. Thank you, Anuradha Reddy Garu. It is a great and extensive lecture which is given by you. It is very, very useful, and you might have taken so much of pain to give your valuable message to our students, and it is enlightening to our students. Thank you, Ma. Thank you once again.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay.
Now I request Mrs. Radhika, lecturer in commerce, to give vote of thanks.
Very good afternoon to one and vote all the dignitaries participants joined here. First of all, I would like to thank today's speaker, Dr. M. Anuradha Reddy Madam, for her valuable talk on time management, which is very important for everyone. Madam has clearly explained different time management matrix and why to need time management. Madam, thank you for valuable talk on the time management. And I would like to thanks to our secretary, Dr. R.S. Praveen Kumar sir, and joint secretary, Dr. Praveen Mamidala sir, and OSD sir, Dr. A. Bhanuprasad sir, and ZCO, Dr. Rajni ma'am, and our beloved respected principal madam, Srimati Saida madam, for their continuous support and encouragement. And Dr. Yasholada madam for providing technical support link for this webinar. And I would like to thanks to all the colleagues, to all my colleagues and all the participants for making this webinar grand success. Thanks to one and all. Over to Halima madam.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, Anandal. Once again, thank you very much, Anuradha ma'am. So with this, we can end the session now. Thank you all.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you.